Hey there, I am Clement Townsend, the video journalism advisor for youth. On my channel, I teach the step-by-step process to master storytelling with videos. This lesson is on using Adobe Rush to edit on your smartphone. Editing on your phone is great for doing shorter stories, maybe 2 minutes or so. In case you didn't know, Adobe Rush is the lighter version of Adobe Premiere Pro. At some point, when you're ready, I encourage you to level up and learn how to use the Adobe Premiere Pro program. It is very robust. For now though, let's get started with Adobe Rush. When you first start Adobe Rush and open up the app, this is what it looks like. If you have previous projects, it would show those, but if you're starting brand new, this is what it looks like. And then of course, you want to press the button to create new project. I will title my project. This will be VJ Pro Adobe, and we'll just make it all caps, VJ Pro Rush Tutorial. VJ Pro Rush Tutorial. Now, they want you to do a tutorial of the app if you're brand new. Certainly, these are not my videos. It says sample media at the top. These are videos that Adobe has loaded to give you a tour and familiarize yourself with the platform. I'm going to press return on my iPhone. Then I'm going to hit the back button. It's going to ask me where are my files located. If you shot everything on your phone, then your files are likely located on your camera. I've created an album. If you watched the earlier lesson on editing folder organization that I did, if you were editing on a computer, I talked about trying to make sure everything is organized so you can find it. So I created an album just to make sure if I need to refer back to these files later on, I know exactly where they are. Certainly, if you've just done a project, your more recent files will be the ones that you need, your video and pictures and things of that nature. But what about later on? If you take some selfies or take some videos in between, or you want to go back to some videos that you need for this project at a later time, it just helps to have everything in one place. So I create an album. I suggest you do the same. You know, just go through your camera roll and then create an album and put everything in there. This album is VJ Pro Rush, and then it has everything that I need. So for part one of this video, we're going to create the foundation of the story. Many people call it an A roll. So we just need the audio that you have voiced. Again, I voiced my audio as if it were a video. That's the black one that we have, the number one that I'm going to put right there. I just put my phone on a desk and then voice that way. Because of the way Adobe Rush works, again, that's the easiest way to record audio because Adobe doesn't let you separate it and things of that nature to move it around like you can do on the computer. I also need my interview and I need my stand-up. That's all that I need right now, and that's all I'm going to show you. We'll get into some other things later in another lesson, but we want to just establish the A roll and get you going and get you familiar with the platform as we begin. So I'm going to press create, and then it's going to import my files. Preparing media. Once the app opens up, I'll walk you through what some of the buttons are so you'll be familiar with what everything is and you'll know what you're looking at. So when you open up the app, that'll help you out and you'll know what is what. So let's start at the top. It says sequence 1. Obviously, it has the home button as well. As you move over to the right at the very top, it has an arrow. That's an undo button. That is your best friend. Anytime you make a mistake or you don't like something, you can undo it. It certainly has that on the computer version, and that is a lifesaver. Then you have the export button next to that. Then also you have the give feedback button. Towards the middle where it has the triangle going to the side, that is your playback button. That is where you press play. Down below that where it has my media, that is my timeline. Then all the way down to the bottom, the blue button is where you're going to add different things. You can actually capture video in the app. That is what that will be. Graphics would be titles and things of that nature. Media would be video, and then voiceover would be if you want to record in the app. Again, I'm not a fan of recording in the app because of some of the limitations and how you can move things and separate things. As we go back, this is the button for tracks. Well, let's see what this, well, this is bin. So let me go back one more time, and it has your project assets. So this button, to me, it looks like a voting box, but right next to the plus button, it is your bin, and that shows everything that you have there. It shows your sequence, and then for me, it has the black The black screen, which is my audio track. It has my interview and my stand-up. So the first one is the bin. Then this next button, it toggles on and off your tracks. This is kind of the traditional look if you're editing on a computer. I like this look, so I'll keep this look. Next to that, you have the button for the aspect ratio. 16:9 is landscape. That's primarily YouTube. 9:16 is vertical video. That's more like Instagram stories, things of that nature. So we continue on. We talked about graphics before, effects, different effects, color, speed if you want to make things go a little faster. Audio, that's key. We will get into audio in another video. Transform, if you want to try to make things bigger, zoom in and things of that nature. As we go on, the scissors is the cut button. We will use that a lot. Plus is duplicate. Trash can is your delete button. The next button is the button for audio, where it actually shows the audio a little bit bigger. There you have it. And then the final button is the selection tool. So let's get started. I have 3 files here. Again, my audio file that I narrated, I shot it as a video, but it's just my voiceover. Then my interview, and then I have my stand-up at the end. So I'm just using my thumb to move the timeline from side to side. I'm just using my thumb, and then I'm going to listen to, for my first audio track, where it says many students won't be taking the normal walk. I believe I have a 3, 2, 1. I counted myself in, and I will want to edit that part out. 1, take 1, 3, 2, 1. So I want to edit that part out. So I'm going to use my thumbs to spread the clip to make it a little bit bigger. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the scissors button. So it's going to trim that into 2 different clips. And then the beginning part was the 3, 2, 1, and I can delete that because I just want to start off where I'm saying many students. So I don't need the part in the front. That was me counting myself in. I can delete that. And then we should be good to go if I did it correctly. Many students won't be taking the normal walk to school this year. School doors are shut in various cities due to COVID-19. Instead, students have to sit in front of a computer and learn remotely. That can be a challenge for some. So that is my first track. That can be a challenge for some. So again, now I want to split that. That is my first track. And after my first track, I want my sound bite. That's the clip that I've picked out from the person that I've interviewed. I've already reviewed that. Hopefully you went through the lesson on reviewing your footage and your interviews so you know which sound bites you want to use. So about 2 minutes in, and if you look in the top left where it has the time, it has 42 seconds. About 2 minutes in, there's a soundbite from the student that says, I'm very distracted. So about 2:42 or 2:45, I'm going to look for that soundbite that says, I am very distracted. I'm going to listen for that. I am very distracted. So I think it's about 2:50. I'll play it here and see where we are. What do you miss about going to school in person?
I definitely miss.
So that's not it. I went too far, so we're going to try to go back. That is my second soundbite. So this might be my first soundbite here. I am very distracted.
It's difficult because I'm a very distracted person.
So that is what I want. I want to go back a little bit. I am a very distracted person. Maybe it's about 2:19. Try not to go too far. Here we go.
Oh, because
I'm a very distracted person. So I feel pretty good that that's where my soundbite is. I want to hit the scissors again. And that clipped it. So again, everything before that I don't need. I want to start my edit with, I'm a very distracted person. So I'm going to select the clip before that, and then I'm going to delete that. And so now after my audio track, where I said that should be a challenge for some, then I want to hear the student come in and say, I'm a very distracted person. That can be a challenge for some.
I'm a very distracted person. I get distracted a lot. And when I'm not in a working environment, such as a classroom or an office, I get very distracted by everything that is there, like my supplies, my pencils and stuff, my bed, my jewelry or whatever is there. I just get so distracted and I'm not focused.
That is where I wanted to end. I'm not focused. So again, I started my soundbite at I'm a very distracted person, and then I'm going to use the scissors to clip it. I'm not focused. So I have my first audio track and I have my first soundbite. That's just a sneak peek. I can't give it to you all. That's just a preview of what you will learn in the Video Journalism Pro online course. Yes, you learn how to tell stories, how to do interviews, how to film video, the complete editing process, but you also unlock your creativity and develop your critical thinking. And what does that do? That gives you in-demand skills that you can use in any career field. That sets you up for success in the future. I want you to take advantage of this program. What are you waiting for? Click the link in the description to get more details.